Welcome back. People across the Sun Coast are getting ready for whatever weather Hurricane Irma brings our way. They're either securing their homes or hitting the road to evacuate. With more on what the Sun Coast may expect, let's get over to Chief Meteorologist Bob Harrigan with the latest first alert forecast.
Well, as we talked about earlier, there has been a slight shift back to the west. These models have been going back and forth, and they could go again back and forth over the next day. But as we get closer to Saturday, obviously, if we get closer to Saturday and it still shows that enter point into South Florida, it's going to be a fairly strong storm for us here along the west coast of Florida. Right now, it looks as though for certain we're going to have tropical storm force winds here. And what that means is that the Hurricane Center will issue a hurricane watch, more than likely the next advisory, and then we'll see those warnings be issued by late Friday at this point. But the storm is still a very intense, powerful 5 hurricane. Even though it's dropped down 10 miles an hour, the winds are at 175, and it's looking a little bit not as symmetrical as it once was. That's because of the disruption of the flow around this mountainous terrain and Puerto Rico as well. But it's not going to lose any of its strength. It's going to stay at 5 for at least the next 48 hours as it makes its way to the Turks and Caicos. We're talking a 20-foot storm surge there. But we are not anticipating anything like that as far as storm surge goes. There's been a lot of question on social media about storm surge for us. Right now, it's too early to tell. But with the storm surge, it's typically to the center and to the right of the eye. So we'll keep an eye on that for you. We have a couple of things playing right now. We have a high pressure ridge that's located here. It's been driving the storm west. It's starting to get to the western and southwestern edge of that high, and that's going to allow it to make a break. So it's kind of nosing in right now. On top of that, the European model has dropped a little bit further south because this high pressure is actually a little stronger than predicted. So that's going to make the turn a little bit delayed, and that's the reason why Florida, at least South Florida now, is really in that cone, and in that eye is a possibility of a landfall. Winds are at 175. It's moving to the west-northwest at 16. There's the cone. We're still in it. In fact, it's shifted a little bit back to the west now. Just a slight shift about 30 to 40 miles to the west here. And the Hurricane Center says that the European model, if it continues on that, they'll adjust it a little bit further off to the left or west in this case. Well, much more on this storm coming up in just a few minutes. Scott?
All right, Bob, thank you. Thousands felt the wrath of Irma in the Caribbean yesterday. This video was sent in from one of our viewers in Sarasota. His brother lives in the Virgin Islands. He sent this video of him riding out this Category 5 storm at his condo on the north side of the island. We're told he is okay, but the storm left his neighborhood with extensive damage. A lot of homeowners on the Sun Coast are now getting their homes ready for Irma. Many are getting sandbags, also putting up their hurricane shutters. ABC 7's Rick Adams joins us live from one of the sandbag locations in Newtown Estates Park in Sarasota with more. Rick?
Yes, Scott, as you can imagine, it's been very busy here all day long. Folks are doing all they can to prepare. Sandbags are the hot item here. County officials say more than 2,000 bags are going out every hour at this location in Newtown, which is one of 3 in Sarasota County. Jennifer Gaynor, seen here on the left, was getting help with the sandbags from her young daughter. She grabbed a bunch of bags to not only help to protect their home, but some businesses as well.
I think that with the path being over the entire state of Florida, that we need to take as much precaution as possible because we really don't know exactly where the storm's going to be going.
For longtime Sarasota homeowner George Reed, he's not taking any chances. He spent part of his Thursday making sure his hurricane shutters are in place and ready for Irma.
I think it's very important, particularly when you have enough time to prepare.
There are many different types of shutters you can get to protect your home at different price ranges, including the aluminum, which are the cheapest, plexiglass, and vinyl. Experts say if you're uncertain about how to put up hurricane shutters, have someone help.
Start early and don't wait until the last minute to try to find somebody to do it, try to line somebody up.
It's been very busy for workers who specialize in hurricane shutters. For some of the bigger homes, it can take all day long to get the shutters up.
This is actually our first one. After this one, we're going to go to another mansion to finish up finish the outside of the windows.
Whether it's the shutters or the sandbags, folks aren't messing around with the storm or their home. They are out with the sandbags for today, but they will have more here at this location and possibly some of the other locations tomorrow morning starting at 8 o'clock. Reporting live from Sarasota, I'm Rick Adams. Scott, back to you.
All right, Rick, thank you so much. And if you do need some more sandbags, they'll be handed out in locations across the area tomorrow. In Manatee County, sandbags will be available at 4 different locations from 10 a.m. until 2 p.m. They'll be at Buffalo Creek Park in Palmetto, Lakewood Ranch Park, Stormwater Ops in Bradenton, and the Rabonia Community Center in Palmetto. And then, as you heard Rick mention, in Sarasota County, sandbags will be available at 3 sites tomorrow: Newtown Estates Park, Twin Lakes Park, and South County Fleet Facility. Up to 15 bags are available for each household while supplies last. They have been running out of those bags, so maybe plan on bringing some of your own. Some Suncoast homeowners may also have to make another major preparation for the storm, and that is your swimming pool. In order to cut down on damage and your time cleaning up after the storm, we have some tips from the Florida Swimming Pool Association. Don't drain your pool ahead of time. You may think that'll help with possible flooding, but the water in your pool actually prevents cracking, lifting, and damage to the pool shell. Also, you don't need to lower the water limit in your pool. It will drain off as it is built to do, but it is recommended you superchlorinate and shock your pool before the storm. Also, turn off the pool's electrical equipment at the circuit breaker before the storm hits, and bring inside all of your outside furniture because these items can become missiles in strong winds. Be prepared to lose power. That's the message from Florida Power and Light. The electric company says supplies the service to more than half of the state, including here on the Suncoast, issuing the warning during a press conference today. Company officials say they'll be taking their 2 nuclear plants offline prior to Irma's arrival, and that you should anticipate power line damage and outages from the winds associated with Irma.
Let me be clear. What we're talking about, if Irma comes on shore and makes a landfall the way we are fearing, we will not be talking just about a restoration, but rather a rebuild of our entire infrastructure. And that, again, could take weeks, if not longer.
FPL says customers can report outages using their app, and they'll attempt to restore power during the storm, but only in areas where wind speeds have decreased less than 35 miles an hour. As some people in South Sarasota County begin to evacuate, many are trying to find out the best way to get out. ABC 7's Christopher Brantley joins us live from Venice with more on that. Christopher?
Good evening, Scott. There are a lot of questions and some rumors going around right now. One of them is that this bridge, the Venice Avenue Bridge, and all the other bridges around the island of Venice will be locked in the upright position during the storm. But that is not true. The bridges will be closed down and locked in the down position as they are right now, even through the storm. In the event an evacuation is ordered, in Venice, these are going to be the most important signs. These letters are the different evacuation routes.
Familiarize yourself with what your letter is, and then that way, if your zone is called, then you know, you're not wondering what it is.
The signs can be found on most street corners, mostly attached to stop signs. For those worried they won't know if an evacuation is called, you can sign up for Code Red. It's an automated phone service by the City of Venice and Sarasota County. You'll need to sign up online either at venicegov.com or scgov.net.
When a notice goes out, it doesn't go out once and it's never spoken of again, right? It's going to be, for hours, we're going to be talking about it on the radio, on TV, certainly on social media.
Sarasota County Emergency Management will make any evacuation orders. For those looking to leave, be warned, US 41 in Venice is under construction. While traffic has been flowing, it doesn't take much to cause a backup. River Road is a major evacuation route for much of South County, but it's only 2 lanes.
If we see a problem with congestion on regular roadways, the Sheriff's Office, Highway Patrol, and our law enforcement partners will initiate their traffic control points, move traffic faster.
EOC Manager Ed McCrane says any road that leads out should be considered an evacuation route. And there are many roads that lead to I-75. However, once you're on I-75, you're likely to hit traffic.
I-75 is going to be a problem as long as we have people evacuating from South Florida.
Navigation apps like Waze or Google Maps can be a big help in gauging time and finding alternate routes.
Fortunately, we have the technology of GPS, and I would recommend people use Waze and GPS if they have that capability.
And again, that automated phone service is called Code Red. You can sign up for the Venice alerts, again, venicegov.com, or for all of Sarasota County alerts, scgov.net. That's scgov.net. Now, I signed up on my own phone, and I can tell you they are great sources of information directly from the county, especially if An evacuation is ordered. Live in Venice, Christopher Brantley, ABC 7, your Suncoast News.
All right, Christopher, thank you. Starting tomorrow, Manatee County area transit bus and trolley services will be temporarily suspended. MCAT is suspending its fixed route buses, the Anna Maria Island trolley, and the Longboat Key shuttle. Some buses, however, will be used for evacuating those on the special needs registry. The county has not yet decided how long bus services will be suspended. Many flights in and out of Florida are canceled or delayed because of the hurricane. If you plan to fly out over the next couple of days, you should check with your airline to make sure there have not been any changes. Right now, the Sarasota-Bradenton International Airport reports that all flights are on schedule, but American Airlines has canceled all flights between Sarasota at noon and Monday at 11 a.m. Now, Elite Airways has also canceled flights on Sunday. JetBlue, Delta, and Air Canada have not yet announced any flight changes. Of course, lots of events have been canceled due to the storm. Two major ones we want to tell you about. The Sarasota Farmers Market will not be happening this Saturday. It will resume regular hours next Saturday, September 16th. Also, the Memorial Open House for the beloved manatee Snooty is also being postponed. It was scheduled for this Sunday at South Florida Museum in Bradenton. The open house will now take place Sunday, September 24th from noon to 5. For a full list of closures and cancellations, we have compiled a complete list for you on our website. Just go to mysuncoast.com. And we'll be right back. Bob Harrigan will be back with the latest track on Hurricane Irma. Stay with us.
There's never been a better time to call California Closets. Now during our autumn upgrade event, save up to 20% when you upgrade to an Italian-inspired wood grain finish. Contact us for your free design consultation today. Visit our showroom or online at californiaclosets.com.
Outdoor living is one of the greatest perks about living in Florida. So whether this is your style, or this, or maybe this, contact Superior Pools. They've been building pools from Sarasota to Naples since 2001, and they would love to build yours.
What to do when your heating or air conditioning needs service or, heaven forbid, replacement? Call Air Now today. We've been serving Sarasota and Manatee County since 1946. We offer $49.95 tune-ups, lease or finance options, and remember, service today or it's free.
Being the caregiver for someone you love is truly a blessing. But sometimes you can lose a part of yourself. To be your best, for them and for you, it's important to have time to be able to recharge your batteries. When you call Tidewell Hospice, they can give you a chance to do just that, and with the peace of mind of knowing your loved one is in the very best hands. Tidewell Hospice. It's more than you think.
They're coming from Tampa, Fort Myers, even Orlando. They're coming from everywhere for the Sarasota Ford Promise. Our promise means a new car you'll love. If not, return it for one you do. At Sarasota Ford, we promise live market pricing. We monitor national pricing on our entire inventory, so you get the best deal. In fact, we guarantee it. Bring us any competitor's ad, and we'll beat it by at least $1,000. That's why they're coming from everywhere to Sarasota Ford, where 41 meets 301. SarasotaFord.com.
Need more space in your place? The More Space Place can help with Murphy beds that disappear to reveal a home office, living room, or den. Custom closets with designated areas for your shoes, bags, wardrobe, and accessories. Custom-built entertainment centers, garage storage systems, and more. The More Space Place has 3 showrooms next to Sunny's on US 41 South in Sarasota, on Lakewood Ranch Boulevard just south of State Route 64 in Bradenton, and on Tamiami Trail next to Panera Bread in Port Charlotte. Put more space in your place at the More Space Place.
Patriotism. It inspires passionate debate. It's worn like a badge of honor with good reason, because it means love and devotion for one's country. But what really makes up this country of ours? It's the people. To love America is to love all Americans. This year, patriotism shouldn't just be about pride of country. It should be about love. Love beyond age, sexuality, disability, race, religion, and other labels. Because love has no labels.
There's never been a better time to call California Closets. Now during our autumn upgrade event, save up to 20% when you upgrade to an Italian-inspired wood grain finish. Contact us for your free design consultation today. Visit our showroom or online at californiaclosets.com.
Now your ABC 7 First Alert weather forecast with Chief Meteorologist Bob Harrigan.
Well, good afternoon. We are looking at this storm now, shifting a little bit back to the west. It's been back and forth over the past 3 days now. As we get closer to that 3-day forecast, it becomes more likely that Florida is going to see a significant impact from this storm. Will it be a major storm? More than likely as it makes landfall. Will it be a major storm for us here on the West Coast? Unlikely, but we still have to watch it very closely. There is a shift in the track now to the west just a little bit as a result of the European model keeping the storm a little bit further south for a longer duration due to a high pressure ridge which is driving the storm off to the west, and it looks as though that high pressure has been a little stronger than earlier forecasts, so it's going to stay a little bit further south, and that means a little longer trek to the north, and that would put it again right into South Florida. Still southeast Florida right now, but it could just left. Stronger winds would be possible if this thing moves closer to the west coast. Right now our chances of getting tropical storm force winds are extremely high at 80 to 90%, and tropical storm force winds being about 40 miles up to 74 miles an hour. And if it stays on the East Coast, we'll be on the low end of that. If it goes up to the spine of the state, all bets are off, and hurricane force winds will be likely for most everyone here in our viewing area. The hurricane watch will be issued for our area now as a result of this latest track, and it doesn't appear that it's going to be coming obviously with this particular one, but the 11 o'clock advisory more than likely, if not then, it'll be the 5 o'clock advisory as we move through time tomorrow. The storm center itself, again, continues to be at location latitude 20.9 north, longitude at 71.1 west. It's moving to the west-northwest around that area of high pressure, which continues to drive in that direction at 16 miles an hour. The pressure extremely low, has come up a little bit. It was at 916 at this time yesterday, but that is not going to inhibit it, and I think it may be going through an eye wall replacement at this point, but even that is not going to bring it back down to any kind of significant drop in category. It's going to stay at category 5 for the next 48 hours, it looks like, and then possibly dropping to a 4. Hurricane intensity forecasting is not very accurate, so this could still be a 5 at this point. Water temperatures at 90 degrees right here. 90 degrees, really no limiting factor other than the mountainous regime of Cuba, which could stop some of the flow into the center and disrupt it a little bit, but still a major hurricane set to make landfall sometime late Saturday and then march up the coast, possibly along the East Coast. But I don't like to focus on the center line because the effects of the hurricane can be felt most anywhere within inside that cone and even outside of the cone when it comes to that forecast. So don't think that just because the storm may make landfall into southeast Florida that we're not going to see the impacts here. We are going to see the impacts. There are the water temperatures. Still a lot of cluster of the models along the East Coast. They're still starting to shift, though, a little bit off to the west as of the last advisory. The European model continues to show it marching right through the Turks and Caicos and then heading up toward the Keys and eventually places to the north into South Florida. So that would be one of the worst case scenarios for us to see that center right there by us. So here's a 7-day forecast. 50% on Friday, same on Saturday. So we'll have some scattered showers around. Those will bring some locally heavy rainfall at times. And then Sunday morning, things will start to get really windy, but the intense wind will be here on this current track late Sunday and into early Monday, Scott. The rain chance will taper off by midday on Monday, but still some very heavy rainfall anticipated with this. It's not going to be the flooding rain like we saw with Harvey because it's going to be moving pretty quickly. So don't anticipate a huge flood, but we could see some serious road flooding and some homes in lower elevations. Back to you.
Okay, Bob, thank you. Let's get a check now on First Alert traffic for the drive home. And again, northbound lanes of I-75, some slowdowns tonight. Not as bad as it was last night where the whole map was all red. We are seeing, though, that an earlier accident along the exit ramp on Fruitville Road seems to have cleared up. We've got green on the map in that area, so that's good to see. All right, stay with us. Entertainment news is next.
It's Lincoln's summer sales event here at Alex Karras Lincoln. Drive a brand new 2017 Lincoln MKC Sport Utility for $269 per month, or a 2017 MKZ for $299 per month. We have a great selection of certified pre-owned Lincolns. These vehicles have warranties up to 100,000 miles and come with complimentary roadside assistance. Alex Karras Lincoln, affordable luxury, winner of the prestigious 2015 President's Award, serving Florida's Sun Coast since 1978. We're located 2 miles north of the Sarasota-Bradenton Airport on US 41.
Are you Goodwill?
Yes, because when I donate
or shop at Goodwill,
I'm creating a job.
I am Goodwill, yeah.
If you're thinking about replacing your windows, what matters most to you? We found what matters is high performance. Our customers want energy-efficient windows built for Florida weather. Windows that can stand everything from scorching sun to hurricanes. Our customers want windows that reflect their life, their lifestyle. Windows that will last a lifetime. We listen to our customers, and as a result, we're growing. So if you're looking to replace your windows, stop here at New South Window.
Buy more, save more. Volume discounts on 4 or more windows.
Is your mop a dirty, disgusting mess? You need the Hurricane 360 Spin Mop System, the only mop and bucket that spins the dirt away. A system that cleans practically anything and everything with super absorbent microfiber. Dip it in the washer side and the mess releases into the bucket. Then place it in the dryer side and push on the pedal. You get a clean mop head that's practically dry and ready for more. And your hands will never again touch a dirty, disgusting mop. The heads are washable and reusable. Get the Hurricane 360 Spin Mop System for just 2 payments of $19.99. You'll also get a Sticky Buddy, the reusable sticky roller that picks up pet hair and lint and washes clean in seconds. You can take advantage of our 2-for-1 Pick It Up special and get a second spin mop set. Just pay additional shipping and fee. And we'll upgrade you to free priority handling. So don't wait. Order now.
Call 1-800-394-1524 to get your Hurricane Spin Mop double offer. So hurry and call 1-800-394-1524. Call now.
Is your old garage door stuck or broken? Would a new one give you a lift? Let Precision Door Overhead Garage Door Service of Sarasota come to the rescue with prompt and affordable repair service. Replacement doors come with an array of styles and colors, and they are rated to meet and exceed Florida standards. From estimates to installation, your satisfaction is our priority. If you're not 100% satisfied with any product, service, or installation, we will make it right, because Precision Door Service is a name you can trust.
Hurricane Irma putting a damper on a big concert scheduled here on the Suncoast. The Tony Bennett concert, which was scheduled for tomorrow night at the Van Wezel Performing Arts Hall, has been postponed. We're sorry to say. The concert hall says a new performance for Mr. Bennett will be announced sometime in 2018. Ticket holders can contact the box office for a refund or ticket exchange. A new King of Pop album will be released later this month. The Halloween-themed Michael Jackson album will feature some of your old favorites like Ghost, Torture, and Thriller. It will also feature a mashup bonus track called Blood on the Dance Floor, Dangerous. In addition to downloads, streaming, and CDs, the new album Scream will be released in glow-in-the-dark vinyl on September 29th. Vinyl is coming back. We'll be right back with more news and the latest on Irma. Stay with us.
There's never been a better time to call California Closets. Now during our autumn upgrade event, save up to 20% when you upgrade to an Italian-inspired wood grain finish. Contact us for your free design consultation today. Visit our showroom or online at californiaclosets.com.
Hi, I'm Chef Bob. Watch Aprons in the Kitchen every Wednesday morning on ABC7, where we'll be serving up the most awesome dishes. Then stop by your neighborhood Publix, pick up the recipe card and all the ingredients.